Hey folks, your Canadian info warrior coming at you here. Not live, but through the power of the interwebs. With new lighting. Oh. I actually spent some money and got some studio lights. It's pretty cool, I think. I still got the same cameras, which is fine because they're 1080p. I got a couple of new cameras though. No, that's not that big. Ah, that's the one. Check that out. Eh? It's not a GoPro, and I won't name the name that it is, just because they're not paying me to. But it's basically a knockoff GoPro. It's an action camera. Cost me $65 each, and I bought two of them. So I got something bugging me here. I don't know why it is. There's like a little hair coming into my mouth, pissing me off. Yeah, I bought two of them, and we're hopefully going to make use of them in the series that we're going to be coming out with fairly soon. Sterling and I are going to be doing kind of our own take on Jerry Seinfeld's show, Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee, except ours is going to be Canucks in a Truck. And as you might be able to guess by the name, it's going to be the same truck all the time, not different cars like Jerry Seinfeld does. But what we are going to try and do is feature a different coffee shop every time. One thing that we've noticed here in Thunder Bay is that there's been a resurgence of small businesses, which is really good for the local economy. Artisan businesses. There's a cheese shop. I've never seen a cheese shop in this city before. Dairy, sure, I've seen, specifically dairy stores, but not just a cheese shop. It's cool. And little hole-in-the-wall restaurants, We got a lot of new ones that have opened up lately. And, we're not going to try out the restaurants, but there's a lot of new coffee shops that have opened up, and we're going to try those out. So, yeah, hopefully it's going to be a different coffee shop every time we go out. Now, of course, right now, due to the COVID-19 emergency measures, none of those places are open. We can't go and do that right now. Basically, all we can do is go to the Tim Hortons drive-thru and grab a coffee and go home to his place with it. But once all the emergency measures are over, listen to me, isn't that hopeful? Once things are back to normal, more hopeful, we're planning on doing that. I have reasons to think that things will never go back to normal, but those are conspiracy theories for another channel. Ooh. For now, we're hoping that things are going to get back to normal, and we're hoping that we can go out and start hitting different coffee shops, hit a new one every week or every second week, something like that, and give you Canucks in a Truck Getting Coffee. And that's where these action cameras will come in handy, because I can have a couple of them in the truck, and that's gonna make for a variety of fun ways to shoot the videos. And then of course these cameras, I've got 2 of them, so yeah. And then there's also my iPhone. I don't like using the iPhone though, because the iPhone records in a proprietary format, and it's nearly impossible to get the video off my phone in order to edit it in any video editing suite that I may be using, unless I've got a Mac. And then of course I can import it onto my Mac, and I can edit it in iMovie or Final Cut Pro or whatever, but I don't have a Mac, so that's not really an option. So yeah, shooting video on the iPhone is not very likely. However, Sterling has an Android phone. I don't know if it shoots in 1080p, but it's new enough that it probably does. I would assume it does. I also have an Android phone, but I think it shoots 720p, but I'm not positive. It might actually do 1080p. I can't remember now. It's an HTC One, the M8 model. And I don't know what format it shoots. I don't know what resolution it shoots. Well, I know what format it shoots. Obviously, it's going to shoot MP4. But I don't know for sure what resolution it shoots. I'll have to check that, because actually I think I did check that. And I think it shoots 720p for video, which obviously is no good for what we're doing here. We need 1080p at least. Don't expect 4K video from us anytime soon. My action cams do shoot 4K video, so actually I guess I'll have to back up the don't expect this train, because it is possible that we could shoot a video in 4K with those action cameras and just use external microphones and some sort of external recorder. That's the one thing. Tell me in the comments if any of you know. I bought a couple of lapel mics. Okay, they clip onto your shirt, right? You know, the kind you always see on TV. I bought a couple of those, but what do I record them with? Like, the action cameras don't record sound, and they don't have a microphone in. That's the one drawback, which might have something to do with the low price of them. So the only thing I can think of is maybe some sort of audio recorder, like reporters use, or we used to call them dictation machines or dictators. Not dictator like Stalin, but a dictaphone, I guess you could call it. And they're still around. They don't use micro cassettes anymore. They record digitally, but they are still around. But I mean, even an inexpensive, decent one is about $100. And I'm just hesitant to spend too much money on a channel that isn't yet making money. So if anybody out there, if anybody ever watches this video, let me put it that way, and if you happen to have an idea for how we can record sound without having one of those things to plug our microphones into, if there's something else you know of that is portable and can be used in that way, but I doubt it. But if there is, let me know in the comments. Drop me a like. I'm not going to tell you to smash the subscribe button. I can't. it's just so stupid the way people say that. You're clicking it with a mouse. If you smash it, you're destroying your mouse. It's just a stupid thing to say. But, you know, click the subscribe button. Give me a little lovin'. Every little bit helps, especially for a channel that's not making money yet. And you all know how YouTube's been getting lately with demonetization and making it harder for small creators like myself to actually start to get monetized. Anyway, I'm going to let you go on that note, if I even upload this video. If you made it all the way to the end, tell me something like you don't know about any recorders, or the recorder that I've mentioned is the only thing you know of that would do the job. Say something like that so I know you made it to the end of the video. Even if you just say recorder, microphone, something like that. All right. I love you all, one or two of you. Hopefully one day 10,000 of you, 100,000 of you. Oh, and look for some Twitch gaming coming, Twitch game streaming, you know what the kids say. Sometime soon I'm going to be getting on that too. Okay, that's about it.